Today we are going to see write 89C51C program to transfer character MSBT serially at 9600 baud rate continuously. Use 8-bit data and one stop bit and assume the crystal frequency is 11.0592 megahertz. Okay. So we have to transfer the data serially. Okay. And the character we have to transfer are MSBTE. Okay. Means 5 characters are there. You have to transmit 5 characters serially, and for that the baud rate is given 9600. Okay. So header file declaration has include reg15.h, the main function. Then inside the main function we have declared one array. Okay, because we have to transfer MSBT. Okay, so we need one array unsigned character text. Okay, so array is declared by this statement unsigned character text in square bracket. Okay, the square bracket is empty. Okay, and we have to transmit the characters MSBTE. That's why we have placed here MSBT in double inverted code. Okay, and then semicolon. Then we have to select the timer. Okay, and mode, right? So use 8-bit data and one stop bit. Okay, for that we should select mode 2. Yes, because in program it is given that use 8-bit data and one stop bit, right? That means mode 2. Okay, and you can take any timer, timer 1 or timer 2. Here we have selected timer 1 in mode 2. That's why tmod is loaded by 0x20 means 20. Tmod is loaded by 20, right? To select the timer and mode. Okay, why mode 2 is selected? Because in program it is given that use 8-bit data and one stop bit. Okay, then we have to set baud rate. That's why we use timer 1. So we are taking th1. Okay, so th1 is loaded with fd. Why fd? Because we have to set 9600 baud rate. That's why 0xfd is loaded in th1. Then here we are using serial communication. That's why scon is equal to 0x50. Okay, and 0x50 means serial communication, 8-bit data, one stop bit, and enable the register, right? So 50. Okay, 50 is loaded in scon register. Okay, so serial communication, for serial communication purpose we have loaded scon by 50, 0x50. Okay, because here we select the mode by using scon. By using scon we select the mode. Okay, so scon is equal to 50 because in program it is given that use 8-bit data and one stop bit, right? That means what? We have to select mode 1. Okay, so mode 1 is what? 8-bit data and one stop bit. For serial communication we use 8-bit data and one stop bit, right? Means mode 1 of scon. Okay, to select mode 1 of scon we have loaded scon by 0x50. Yes, then tr1 is equal to 1 to start the timer. We know we load tr1 by 1. Then use one for loop. So why for loop? Because we have 5 characters and we have to transmit it serially, means one by one. For that we have selected one for loop. for I is equal to 0. This is initial condition. Then condition is I is less than 6 and I plus plus. Okay. So in for loop, sbuf is equal to text of I. Sbuf is equal to what? Text of I. Okay. So sbuf is used or required to hold the data. Okay. So text of I, initially I is equal to 0. If I is equal to 0 means I is equal to 0 means which letter is loaded in sbuf? I is equal to 0. Yes.
Yum.
Yes, very good. So m is loaded in sbuf. Okay, when I is equal to 0. Okay, I is equal to 0, then m is loaded. Okay, so then wait till the transmission is over. That means check the interrupt ti is equal to 0. Once it is 0 means once the ti is equal to 0, that means transmission is completed. So clear the flag ti is equal to 0. Okay, and then again increment the for loop. So I is equal to 1. So I is less than 1 is less than 6. This condition is satisfied means true. So it will execute this instruction sbuf is equal to text of I. Now I is equal to what? 1. So I is equal to 1. So which letter is transmitted or loaded in sbuf? I is equal to 1.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, good. Yes is loaded in sbuf. So again it will check ti is equal to 0. Wait till the transmission is over. Once this transmission is over, make ti is equal to 0. Okay. Then again go to for loop, make I is equal to 2. So 2 is less than 6. This condition is true. Increment the value. So currently I is equal to 2. So which letter is transmitted or loaded in sbuf?
B.
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 Okay. B. Like that. Then while ti is equal to 0, check the transmission, check the interrupt, then clear the interrupt, and in this way we can transmit MSBTE serially. Okay, serially, and given that the baud rate is 9600 and use 8-bit data and 1 stop bit, means mode 1 in SCON register. Okay, mode 1, right? So here you can take any timer, no problem. See, timer 1 or timer 2, you can take any timer. If you will take timer 0, then you must use TH0 and TR0, right? TH0 or TR0, right? Okay. So the next program is write C program to generate frequency of 2.5 kilohertz on P2.7. Use timer 1 in mode 2 to generate the delay and consider the oscillator frequency is 12 megahertz. Okay, so crystal frequency is given, it is 12 megahertz. We have to calculate the time period, right? Time delay. So frequency given is 2.5 kilohertz. We have to generate frequency of 2.5 kilohertz, right? Therefore time period t is equal to 1 upon 2.5 kilohertz. So it is 0.4 millisecond, right? Therefore required time delay is 0.4 millisecond upon 2. Why 0.4 millisecond upon 2? Because we have to generate square wave. Okay, and that frequency of that square wave is 2.5 kilohertz. Okay, and t on and t off of square wave is equal. That's why we have divided 0.4 millisecond upon 2, means 0.2 millisecond, means 200 microsecond. Okay, so required time delay required time delay is equal to 12 upon oscillator frequency. 12 upon oscillator frequency is into number of increments. Okay. So required time delay is calculated 200 is equal to 12 upon 12 megahertz into number of increments. Means we have to find out the value of n. N means what? We are subtracting the value from 256. Okay. So 200 is equal to 200 microsecond is equal to 1 microsecond into n. So n is equal to 200. So using timer 1 in mode 2. This is important. We are using mode 2. Okay. So count is equal to 28 minus n. Count is equal to 28 minus n. So sorry, 256 minus n. 256 minus n. So why not why only 256 is needed here? Because timer is operating in mode 2, means it is 8-bit mode. Okay, it is not 16-bit mode, it is 8-bit mode. That's why we are subtracting the count from 256. Okay, that's why 256 minus 200 is equal to 56. And if you convert 56 in hex, it will become 38 H. So we have to load the TH1 by 38. We have to load TH1 by 38. Okay. Why TH1? Why not TH0? Because we are using timer 1. Okay. And why 256 is used? Because mode 2 is used. If we use mode 1, then it is 16-bit. Okay. So mode 2 is 8-bit. That's why 256 only is used. Okay. Then program hash include reg51.h. Okay. Then pin number is given on P2.7. We have to generate the square wave with frequency 2.5 kilohertz. That's why this pin is declared P2 carat 7 is declared as SQR. Means on this pin you will get this square wave which is having frequency of 2.5 kilohertz. That's why S bit is equal S bit SQR. You can take any name is equal to P2 carat 7. Okay. Then main function. Then tmod is loaded with 0x20 because we have to select timer 1 in mode 2. That's why tmod is equal to 0x20. Then we have calculated this value 38. So th1 is loaded with 38. Okay. Then start the timer. tr1 is equal to 1. Then while 1. So this is what this is repeat for your loop. Okay. While loop. So while TF1 is equal to 0, wait for timer to overflow. Wait for timer to overflow. Then SQR is equal to toggle of SQR. Okay, means toggle of SQR. We have to generate square wave. Means 1 0 1 0 like that. Okay, so this statement is used to invert the data. Okay. So SQR is equal to not SQR, means toggle bit P2.7. Then clear TF1. So TF1 is equal to 0 and then end of main program. So in this way, we can generate the square wave of 2.5 kilohertz frequency on P2.7. Okay.